Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tyler here, back with some more Call of Duty action today. After, the crazy roster mania a couple days ago, things have settled down a bit. We know the team's going into Minor 2 this weekend, so we'll go ahead and get into our predictions and whatnot. Of course, talking about the other night, there ended up not being as many changes as we thought there was going to be. Of course, the one is still huge news, an insane thing that happened, especially this late in the season. Seems like Koi is just trying to get whatever money they can for Joe Deceives, which makes sense. He's going to be a free agent after this season. They get a 125K for the buyout, which is pretty nice, so they can flip that into their next player for next year. I'm not sure who it'll end up being because, are they going to, go with a different approach next season, or is it going to be like, hey, who wants to come join this Kleenex Insight duo that's going to continue to have a top 3 ceiling for many years to come? Like, that's how it was this year, so it's like, they figured with this team, that's the best we're going to get. Okay, let's just get what money we can now, and so we'll go from there. So Abe will step in to take that spot. Hips is staying put now. They were trying to get that move done. Hips and Joe Deceives wanted to stay together. Of course, Ghosty and Joe D are pretty solid, so I'm sure that Ghosty would cool Kips as well. So I think that means that Sib might be. It's just, I mean, he was tweeting all sorts of crazy stuff over the night, so I'm really not sure what the case is with him. Like, look at his tweets here. It says, in the most difficult moments, you were there. Every message, every bit of support. Oh, I'm not going to read everything. It's a little bit goofy. I don't know if he had to, like, use AI because put it out in French or whatever. Or, yeah, most are French. So this is all translated, but I'm not going to read it all. You can read it if you want. But based on what he's saying, it sounded like it's going to be gone. But it says here, whatever happens also. So it's like maybe it hadn't happened. Maybe it fell up in the air when he was doing this stuff. But either way, I think he's still on the team. If he's not, then it would be a surprise. But I just don't know. I'm pretty sure everything else is the same, and I'm pretty sure the Neptune benching are actually completely dropped. And then, we had all that drama when tweets, deleted tweets with him and Envoy, all that good stuff. But yeah, it seems like no other moves are happening. The main thing was like if Kips was gonna go with him or not. He ended up staying. And then Toronto, it was like a question of if they were blowing it up completely or just doing the Joe Deceives thing for him and Kips. But it ended up being to where they're just sticking the same and then bringing in Abe, which he was on their roster as a substitute already anyway. So that kind of screwed Bush going into the elite matches Wednesday night. But they were able to pick up Trakes, and that's who I thought would end up going to Toronto if they also got rid of Kips or blew it up completely or whatever they were doing. I thought he would go there. He should be in the league, and he should still be in Miami. I'll continue to say Metals is garbage, and he should have been out the league for a while now. Like, I just don't understand that move. I think it's insanely stupid. But hey, whatever. They want to keep Metals and get rid of Trakes. I mean, whatever. That's a terrible decision, but whatever. Trakes ends up on the Bush. Looking pretty solid with them already. But yeah, I definitely think that this move could definitely help Gentlemates be better. Like right now, just out of a vibe standpoint, if you're looking at talent-wise, like obviously Joe Deceives has a little bit more talent than Neptune, but let's be real, Neptune is right up there with them. Like, they're both really, really freaking good. But obviously, one of them has a much better mindset, attitude than the other. Now, of course, I don't really know Neptune like that, but based on the things that we've heard and whatnot, like, obviously, there's something up with them. Like, but at the same time, I will talk about that a little bit quick here before I go into my minor 2 bracket predictions. But people are saying that he's going to be, like, blacklisted from the league. Like, I highly doubt that. The dude is insanely good. There's got to be someone out there that can handle him, that'd be willing to team, that he can get along with, at least good enough to play through a whole competitive season with. But thinking he's just going to be completely blacklisted is crazy. Like, I don't think that. Like, he hasn't done anything crazy enough for that. And he's also, like, good enough player to where I'm sure there's some guys out there that'll be able to figure it out and we'll try it with him next season. But, yeah, man, that's it for, the roster mania stuff. Everyone else stayed the same. Apparently, someone was trying to go to Falcons. And I think it was Neptune. They're all saying, oh, someone was trying to go there. I definitely think it was Neptune. But yeah, they're not changing. There's no reason for them to at this point. But yeah, everyone else staying the same. So it'll be interesting to see, the changes there with Boy, how they do, and of course, General Mates. They could play there in round 2. Most likely happens. Be very interesting to see that. But yeah, man, let's not waste any more time yapping. I will leave you with some Black Ops 7 gameplay from ranked at the end. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into it. Round 1, starting Friday. Got Falcons, Ravens. And Falcons should definitely get this done. I wouldn't be surprised if the Ravens get the win, though, because it's online, so you never know with them. But Falcons have been playing really good, so we'll give them the win 3-1 there. And then Koi Cloud9. As much as I want to take Cloud9, like, even though Koi's got all this crap going on, I would think that they still get the job done. I will give Cloud9 a map, though. They've gotten pretty solid at Overload, I will say, compared to like some of the other teams in the league. They behind the ball when it comes to that mode. So even if they don't get a search, maybe they get the Overload, but I don't see them winning a hard point. Even if they play well in it, they'll find a way to lose in the end. They love getting 240 points and losing hard points, I swear. Cloud9, come on, God. I don't hate on them like everyone else does. I mean, anything, you hate on the organization, how they run things, not the players. The players, leave them alone. Like, come on, man. But yeah, we'll go Koi 3-1. So a couple 3-1s to start. And at the bottom half of the bracket, Surge Heretics. I mean, Surge is just so bad. As much as I want to take Heretics to lose, it's like, we'll go 3-2. We'll make it go 5. But Surge is just not good. If Lunars is not going to be getting kills, then they have no chance. If Lunars is getting kills, then maybe they could have a chance. But alright, G2 Breach to round out round 1 on Friday. And I mean, come on. G2 should obviously get this done. I'm not even going to give Breach a map. We'll go 3-0. So then round 2, we'll move on here. Optic against Falcons. Of course, we'll take Optic. I'm just going to go 3-0. I'm going to take him to slam him. Might as well. And Koi Gentlemates go to Sieves against his old squad. Now, I don't think there's any bad blood there. I don't think it's really like a rivalry like that. Like, if anything, if we got any sort of rivalry out of what happened last, it would have been Envoy versus Neptune. Neptune not playing, so we don't get to see that. But yeah, either way, Gentlemates should definitely get this done. Unless Insight wants to go crazy. I'll give them a map, but go 3-1 Gentlemates. On round 2, got FaZe Heretics. FaZe, I'll go 3-0. Maybe Miami gets a map, but FaZe should get that done easily. And then I'll give G2 one map, but yeah, 3-1. 2. So, of course, we have all the teams with the buys from that top 4 making it to the semifinals. And I'll go ahead and take Optic over Gentlemates 3-1. And I'll take Thieves 3-2 victory over FaZe Vegas. Should be a really good one there. I think it might end up being FaZe getting that win, honestly. I'll go Thieves 2. And the finals, Optic versus Thieves. So Thieves, they won that last minor and then won major 3. So they're looking to win another. But it's not going to happen, man. We'll go Optic Texas, the 4-2 here in minor 2. So that will do it for my predictions here. Hopefully Optic get it done. Of course, they're more worried about winning that major, winning champ WC coming up. But of course, winning the minor solid. These matches create much better storylines throughout the weekend than when we have just the regular online qualifiers. You might get 1 or 2 good matches throughout the whole weekend. There's a lot better chance that you get a day full of crap than a day full of amazing games. Where the minor tournament, there's a good chance that all the crap teams are out at the end of Friday, so then Saturday and Sunday is filled with great games. Now, just because it's better teams doesn't mean that the games always end up being great either, so we'll see what ends up happening, man. But I'm just saying, the minor bracket, minor tournaments and whatnot are just a much better way to go through the weekend than the online qualifiers, man. But obviously, you can always do them. I wish there was a world where they would meet up certain locations for LANs, little mini LANs every once a month. They should do that, I think. Whatever. Either way, there's my predictions. Hope you enjoyed. Comment your thoughts below. whether it's on the roster mania stuff or who you think's gonna win the tournament. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for me today. Like I said, I'll leave you with some Black Ops 7 ranked play gameplay, pretty solid. So I hope you enjoy that. Make sure you slap that like button and subscribe if you are new. Plenty more coming soon. Also, College Football 27 fans, if you're a fan of that stuff, the opening showcase is Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll either have a video out later after that or early Friday morning recapping all that. So if you're interested in that stuff, make sure you stay tuned. But yeah, more Call of Duty, more college football stuff coming soon, all that good stuff. But yeah, hit the like button, subscribe. Have a nice day. Peace.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint contested. The guild took the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Got the hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down. The guild took the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Got the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint located. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint active. The guild took the hardpoint. What are you waiting for? Make your move. Got the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down. The guild took the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint identified. Got the hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint is active. The guild took the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Enemy Hellstorm on the way. The guild took the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Got the hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down. Contesting hardpoint. The guild took the hardpoint. Got the hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint. identified. Hardpoint is active. Contesting hardpoint. The guild took the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Got the lead. Hardpoint located. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Storm strike available.
Hardpoint contested. Got the hardpoint. Log everything. The guild's gonna pay for their fuck up.